Hi, it's Wednesday again, and I'm going to review Solaris yeah, I don't know who it's by. I can't see because it's really dark, but yeah, it has George Clooney in it. Can you see the cover? It's really dark. It has George Clooney in it, and I never really liked George Clooney as an actor. He always seemed like really cheesy and stuff, but in this film he's actually really good, and gives like a really subtle performance. Basically, the film's a science fiction film, and it's basically George Clooney's character is like called upon, because he has like experience and stuff, to investigate this like space station, like because all this weird stuff has been happening. They got no communication, and so he goes to up to investigate, and like all this weird stuff happens to him, and yeah, it's a very slow-paced film. Like, this is probably the slowest film I've ever watched. It's like there's no action at all, and it's like very kind of like dreamy. Like when you're watching it, the characters kind of talk like this, and it makes you feel kind of sleepy because they're talking so slow. Yeah, so do you know what I mean? And it's really so it's really slow-paced, but I mean, that wasn't really a problem for me, but there were points in the film where I kind of just wanted them to get on with it, because it just seemed like they were kind of stalling almost to, make up the runtime, because it's only 94 minutes, but it feels like a 3-hour film because it's so slow. But don't get me wrong, I mean, it is a good film. I'd probably give it for me, it would just scrape at 8 out of 10, because sometimes I feel like the slow pace of the film just kills it a bit, but it's still a good film and definitely worth watching. Another like key concept in the film is George Clooney's character kind of has history with this woman, and when he goes to the space station, that's kind of what haunts him on the space station. And it also has oh man, what's that guy called? It has the crazy guy from Lost. If you've ever watched the TV show Lost, it has Daniel. If you know Daniel from Lost, there's a character in Lost called Daniel, not the actor. I don't know what the actor is called, but he pretty much plays the exact same character in this film, but again he fits in pretty well and is perfect for this movie. The only thing I didn't like about the film was, well, not the only thing, I didn't like the slow pace, and also I wasn't too keen on the ending. I don't know, it just seemed kind of like it was building up to something else, and I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, there's like flashbacks in the film, and I thought they were really well done when it shows you Earth, because it's obviously set in the future and it looks kind of cool. And I also enjoy the directing. Like I said before, the whole film kind of feels like a dream, which is obviously what the director was going for. But so I mean, if you want to go to sleep, if you're having trouble sleeping, then you should watch this film, because it's really, I mean, there are probably a lot of people out there who would just call this film boring and uninteresting, but I've really liked it. And just make sure you've like got lots of energy drinks to keep yourself awake, because it's really slow. It's really slow. Okay, wait, I need to say some good things about this film. I like the directing, because it's really spacey, because it's set in space, I guess. It's really unique for a science fiction film. It's not just like one of those typical science fiction films where you got like aliens running about with laser guns and shooting. It's not Star Wars. It's definitely not Star Wars. And also George Clooney, his performance is really cool, and I liked how he kind of plays this cool collected character when he goes to the space station and he's going through all the weird stuff. He kind of it's interesting to watch. So I definitely recommend that you check this film out. Sorry that it's so dark in here. Can you actually see me, or am I just like a black blur? Jesus. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go, so check this out. See you next week, and I think it's October next week, and then we're reviewing like horror movies and Halloween stuff, so it'll probably be really dark like this as well, just to fit in with the theme. But yeah, bye!